J created the Great Society. In the beginning, LBJ created the Great Society, and darkness was upon the face of the Republicans, and the spirit of consensus moved across the land. And LBJ said, "Let us continue." And they continued. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And LBJ said, "Let us make war on poverty." And lo, there were welfare checks fallen upon the land, and upon them it was writ, "Fold not, neither shall ye spindle nor mutilate." And LBJ saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And LBJ said, "Let there be a civil rights covenant to unite the children of light and darkness." And so it came to pass the Congress. The evening and the morning were the third day. And LBJ said, "Let there be Medicare, that the sick may be healed and the doctors paid unto the fullest measure thereof." And LBJ saw that it was paid. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And LBJ said, "Let there be bureaus and departments without number, and let them be fruitful and multiply, so that every critter that flieth, creepeth, or voteth shall be blessed with patronage, each in his own precinct." And LBJ saw that it was finger-licking good. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And LBJ said, "Let there be nuclear non-proliferation, and let the capitalist lie down with the commissar, that they may exchange corn and culture." And LBJ pulled out his pole and saw that it was good, even unto the 10th cubit. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. And LBJ saw the society he had made, and behold, it was great. And on the seventh day he gave a barbecue. Still LBJ rested not from his labors, but said, "Shucks, let there be an eighth day." And on the eighth day, he escalated. Now LBJ said, "Let us make a voter in our image, that he may glorify us and elect us forever." And he had it made. Then LBJ said, "It is not meet that man should vote alone." So he caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, while his eyes grew heavy with the late show. And he took one of the ribs from his TV dinner, and from it he fashioned a woman, and he called their names Adam and Eve. And they were both registered Democrats, and they were not ashamed. And he gave unto them a house in a tract which he called Eden Estates. And LBJ said unto Adam and Eve, "Of every fruit of the great society, save one, ye may eat. But of the fruit of dissent ye shall not eat, for on that day ye shall surely doubt. Wherefore ye may not tune the tube unto the forbidden channel of Fulbright, nor seek to understand the accursed code of Morse." Wherefore did they gather them before the tube? For truly that was the light of the world. And Adam rested beside his six-pack, and beheld the eternal cowherds beset by the feathered tribes of Geronimo. But unto Eve this was an abomination and a drag. Now did Adam drift off to the land of Nod, and there entered into Eden Estates an intellectual, who was more subtle than any serpent. And he said unto the woman, "Thou mayest indeed tune unto the forbidden channel, and see it like it is, baby." And lo, she beheld a flash of light, and great speckled birds from the sky, hurling bolts of flame upon the hamlets of the followers of the bearded prophet Ho. And there was a great battle, and its name was Tet, and it was offensive. Now when Eve beheld this, she was sore afraid, and cried out, so that Adam awakened. And he said, "What manner of channel beholdest thou? This scene is forbidden, and for this disobedience LBJ shall surely smite thee." But in her pride Eve answered, "Stupid, thy brain hath been washed. Remove the veil from thine eyes." Wherefore did Adam look, and the scene changed to the chambers of the senators, and it was Fulbright who did speak like unto a dove. "This war profiteth ye not, nor doth it succor our sons. Therefore escalate not, lest ye be escalated. Whereupon did the heavens thunder, and there was a flash of lightning and a mighty blast of the Texas longhorn. And lo, the omnipotent one appeared, surrounded by his host of cherubim. And foremost among these was the angel Rusk, who said, Ye shall honor your commitments before the Cierto of the mighty all the rest of your days. And unto Adam and Eve spake LBJ, Who first seduced ye unto this foul revolt? Whereupon did Eve cry out, The intellectual. It was he who turned me on. Then did LBJ say unto the intellectual, Because thou hast done this thing, thou art accursed, and thy head shall be of egg. And unto Adam and Eve he said, Because ye have been disobedient, and hearkened unto the dissenter, a surtax shall be laid upon ye. Inflation shall be visited upon your heads, and your stocks and bonds shall be brought low. Therefore did LBJ banish them east of Eden Estates, and they wandered in desolation until they came to a place called Credibility Gap. Now the sons of Adam were fruitful, and there was affluence in the land. But among the children of the great society there were those whose skins were black, and lo, their portion was niggardly, and of the fatted calf they were left sucking hind teat. And they were the pickers of cotton and shiners of shoes. For in the words of the white psalmist, they had plenty of nothing, and nothing was plenty for them. And it was decreed that they should sit apart from the seats of the mighty, yea, even unto the restrooms. Now it came to pass that a prophet rose up amongst them, and they called him king. And he went unto Pharaoh and said, Let my people go to the front of the bus. Wherefore king assembled a great host, and he led them unto the lunch counters of the land, and he asked for bread, and they gave him a stone in the head. And he was set upon by fierce dogs, which are the man's best friend. Now the avenging angel Carmichael cried out, Give me some men who are black-hearted men, for ours is the kingdom and the glory and the black power. And the young men girded up their loins, and there were burnt offerings in the streets, and the summer waxed long and hot. And it was the Molotov cocktail hour, and there was a gnashing of teeth and a smashing of windows, and the people descended upon the merchants, and lo, there was instant credit. And the man was wroth, and he smote them with the back of his lash. Then the king spake, Render unto seers the thing that are seers, for what profiteth a man to gain a color television set and lose his soul, brother? And the king journeyed to the city of Memphis, where he spake unto the collectors of offal, and he said, Ye shall overcome. But an assassin rose up against him, and he slew the king. And there were wailings and lamentations in the land. Then a man rose from the south of Eden, and he was called Josh Wallace. He who had stood at the gate of the great temple of Bama and shouted, If ye are black, get ye back. He said, Of the Lord am I now come to rid the earth of these pinks, perverts, and punks, which are a pestilence upon the land. And he went into the fields and into the towns and into the suburbs, and gathered together all those who despised miscegenation, integration, and education. Let us go against these rebellious sons and proud judges of this earth, and teach them that he that lieth down before our chariots shall not rise again. And he summoned unto him a mighty warrior, Curtins LeMay. And Wallace said unto him, Wilt thou make a covenant that together we shall go into Jericho and smite the sinners therein? And LeMay said, Yea, verily, let us scourge them with fire, and sack their cities, that all evil works they have done under the sun shall be vaporized in a cloud like unto a mushroom. But Josh stayed his hand and saith, It is not meet that ye speak thus before the election, for a little bird shall hear thy words and carry them unto the media, and the people will fear us. They gathered together a mighty host, and the people saw them and cried out, Look, a white tornado hath come to cleanse the land. Then Wallace gathered his police together and blew a mighty blast on his bullhorn and cried, Elect me and there will be a great Dixie Fry.